you doing, all you beautiful sons of bitches? It's your boy Backseater, and today, as a Mother's Day special, we got the Momseater here, and we are going to rip apart J.I. Jacobs' stupid-ass podcast that he fucking started because he's fucking broke and he needs money. So, Mom, you have a bit of a history with Jacob here, too. Do you want to recap it for people who don't know?
Jacob's the one that, lied about you scoping on something, right?
He basically lied and said that he basically falsely claimed my fucking video on him a while back, saying that I broke fair use or something, but it was transformative content. It was commentary. And Jacob, I swear to fucking God, if you claim this video, I will fucking find you. Do you understand? But
with your rubber gun
with
pistol?
with the holy rubber band gun, yes. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this, shall we? So we got alright. So also for the record, the reason why we have an image here at the bottom is just to prevent Jacob from pulling any more shenanigans. But who knows if he'll pull it again. So before you actually make it far into the video, just download this video in case something bad happens anyway. Because Jacob will pull any fucking underhanded bullshit to protect his squeaky clean image, which we all know is fake. Because, Mom, I told you that he buys subs, right? He buys bots, right? His sub count is faked. Remember me telling you that, right?
Yes.
Oh, Lord, it is so fucking fake. So, I have to do with this image of him right here. So, yeah, let's just jump right into this, shall we?
You might wanna buckle up, baby.
Punch it, I'm Jacob, and welcome to Light.
Punch it, I'm Jacob, and welcome to Lightspeed. Because I swear, Mom, he has such, the stupidest voice. So, for those who can't tell, we got Jacob's icon right there, his buddy, Lognacio, I don't know this guy, but, Mom, this gal right here, Spider-Gal Soul, I swear to God, Jacob is cheating on his wife with this broad.
Well, Jacob's voice is only a voice that a mother could love.
Yes.
And I'm sure
He's
mother loves him.
He has a face for radio and a voice for print. That's why he ditched, his real face for this stupid-ass fucking soy boy art icon. Because, Mom, I'm telling you, he is fatter than this in real life. He is fatter than that in real life. Not even funny. But yeah, Jacob is fat, and he's cheating on his AI wife with Spidey Gal Solo here. But yeah, let's just get into it further.
Lightspeed. And before I say anything, before I introduce my friends on the podcast,
that stupid-ass Crystal Fox from TLJ in the corner right there.
With me today, and kind of explain what happened to the previous podcast.
Right. Before this stupid-ass show, he had another podcast, but it got canceled due to low views because people were bullying him.
Well, why would he have low views if he fakes his views?
Because he buys sub bots, but he doesn't buy view bots to make it look better. So as much as he says like this video, he's got 54,000 subs the time we're recording, but he's only got 2.7 views. That's fucking pathetic, man. I'm telling you, it is.
I want to say this today. It's usually pretty easy to kind of block out the hate that you get online, just by vocalizing.
Yeah, real easy to block out the hate, which is why he has blocked so many people on Twitter. It's not even funny. The only people left to talk to are his NPC friends. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway. Opinions with Star Wars or really any fandom. Usually I just try to push it aside, but today it just kind of got to me. I was feeling down.
It lives rent free in his head. Know what I'm saying, Mom?
Poor Jacob.
No, not poor Jacob. Jacob deserves it. What are you talking about?
It was condescending.
Well, so what?
It wasn't really great, but the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I'm just a guy trying to talk about Star Wars. And
yeah,
Disney Star Wars
fake
or real
Disney Star Wars, fake Star Wars.
What do you call that? What's a Disney Star Wars?
Disney Star Wars is like anything Disney has made.
I know, but what's another? It's a
what?
It's a Sylph.
A what?
A Sylph. Was it a shill?
A shill.
That's
Yes,
right.
Jacob and his two buddies here are shills. Yeah, they're shills for fake Star Wars.
And the more I really thought about it, the more I was like, you know what? No, that's exactly right. I am a guy trying to talk about Star Wars with my friends. So despite all the hate, I'm going to move past that, and I'm going to introduce you guys to the people that are on the podcast with me today, who I'm very excited to talk about Star Wars with. So first up is Logan. Say hello, Logan.
Hello there. How's it going?
Wow, great intro. It's like, hello there, how's it going? Like, yeah, great intro. Know what I'm saying, Mom?
Well, not
And I'm
everybody has a good intro their first time.
It's not an excuse. That was a terrible intro.
also here with
Logan.
Hannah.
We're gonna rank Bob.
Damn ads! Like, what is this? Like, Raid Shadow Legends?
Hey.
Hey! That was even worse. Hey!
Cool.
Cool.
Links to both of their Twitters will be down in the description below, but we've all been friends for quite some time now. And the cool thing is, and the reason why
I'm willing to bet you good money he met them like a week ago.
Probably,
yeah, because let's be real here. Jacob is so authentic, he doesn't have real life friends.
No,
I
but
wanted-
I've known you for a long time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, obviously, you birthed me.
you guys to co-host this podcast with me. And I have another
How
friend.
much you want to bet Jacob bribed them?
He may have.
He might have. I don't know. What do you think he bribed them with?
Star Wars paraphernalia.
Probably, yeah.
Friend Hunter as well, who's probably going to be a co-host on this as well, but unfortunately he couldn't make it today. So
some friend you are, Hunter. Am I right?
He's being a good Samaritan, donating
He-
blood.
he's donating blood, so he's got a good reason. He's got a good excuse.
Like, yeah, sure.
Have you ever donated blood?
No.
I've donated blood.
Okay. Well, why would I give up my precious blood anyway?
Well, to help somebody.
Okay, well, I don't. Okay, well, what if I don't want to give someone my blood? What then?
Well, you don't have to give it. It's a donation.
Well, I'm not going. I'm not gonna donate blood. If they want blood, they can get it from somebody else. I don't want my blood mixing with somebody else's.
But what if you're in an accident and you need blood?
Mom, mixing blood is like mixing races. It's a bad idea.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
What if you were in an accident and you needed blood?
I'd rather bleed out.
Oh, stop it.
Anyway.
They're making a
but
clone of him, actually, in Exegol. So that's what he's doing right now.
he's making an army. Can you imagine that?
Oh yeah, Exegol, aka fake Korriban. Okay, there we go.
Like a bunch of Hunter bots just pop into like the
my
next
God.
time we try to record one of these things. No, but
Yeah.
he'll probably be on the next episode or maybe in a few episodes from now. We'll see. But the reason why I wanted to have all of you guys co-hosting
How
the
much you want to bet Jacob doesn't know what Korriban is, Mom?
About as much as I know what Korriban is.
Oh yeah, what is it then?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
this new podcast with
Why
me
did I invite you on if you don't know jack shit about Star Wars again?
Because I don't like Jacob.
Fair enough.
is because we actually all became friends by talking about Star Wars online.
Yeah, by repeating the same stupid ass NPC takes. Yeah.
Had it not been for Star Wars and our mutual appreciation for it and the characters and the stories that we love, we maybe would have never met, which is crazy to think about because I consider both of you to be some of my best friends. On top of that,
Oh, thanks, Jacob. Oh, this just makes me feel so warm and love inside. Oh!
you might be thinking the person listening to this, maybe on their
Wasn't that funny?
No, but you are.
Whatever.
way to work or back home, or maybe you're just listening to this for fun, you might be
Folding
thinking,
laundry.
Jacob, maybe you're doing a household chore and doing something productive. I know when I'm listening to a podcast, I'm usually not, but maybe that's you. But
If I was doing work while listening to this, I think I would get less productive.
I'd fall asleep.
Yeah.
you might be thinking, Jacob, didn't you already have a podcast on the channel? And the answer is yes. However, there were a few problems with it. For one, there were no defined co-hosts, so because of that, people were kind of like jumping in and out every week, and it was me trying to figure out who's going to be on this week, who's not going to be on this week.
So literally no one wanted to do it with him.
I don't want to do
that. Fucking authentic Jacob.
But now that I know that it's going to be pretty much us every single time, and if one of us can't make it, like Hunter can't make it today, it's okay because I know that I've got 2 other people who can be here. And even if Hannah wasn't here, then Logan and I could still record and talk about whatever we wanted to talk about. So this makes it a lot easier to just kind of restart. If you do want to listen to any of those old podcast episodes, like maybe you're like, man, like I really wanted to listen to that one, you still can. They're just exclusive to channel members now. So the Lightspeed.
So literally, like, not even just like for shits and giggles. Like, literally, you have to pay him money to see a shitty ass podcast. Would you give this guy like a penny for like any money at all for that, Mom?
No.
No, it's like no. So no wonder Jacob is bleeding for money. He literally has to do any stupid bullshit to fucking get his stupid podcast out, like make money. He needs anything for a revenue enhancing stream because Lord knows he ain't making money at all. I don't even think Jacob has a day job. He's that pathetic, or othetic. He's pathetic and othetic at the same time. Anyway.
Lightspeedcast is still there, and the Lightspeedcast technically does still exist, but now we're rebranding to a new podcast known as That's Just Crait, because we want to talk about
Artie Har, what a clever name.
Everything Crait about Star Wars.
Still, we need to work on that.
Listen,
The
I thought
name's good. We just need a different tagline.
Yeah.
we'll
the
figure.
puns,
I feel like we.
the puns need some
Go
work.
ahead, Hannah. I feel like we had one the last time that we tried to record one of these, but
Oh yes.
unfortunately we have a debut episode that I guess now is lost media because I don't want to name names, but someone whose name rhymes with makeup forgot to download the audio, and the audio that the software
He's calling himself out.
He just exposed himself for being a dumbass. Jacob, buddy, just own the L. Just own the L. What the fuck, dude? It's like someone who rhymes with makeup fucking forgot to download the audio. It's like, how do you screw up that badly? How do you screw up that badly? Just don't say you fucked up at all. That's this shit like this is why we make fun of you. Shit like this is why you are a lol cow. You just suck.
Ooh.
Yes, exactly. Ugh.
software that we use to record allows us to download audio until 7 days, and I may or may not
7 days.
have forgotten, or whoever makeup is. I don't know. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but whoever they
I
are,
think it's possible to throw yourself under the bus, Mom.
You can.
I mean,
You shouldn't. but
he kind of
you
just did to begin with. Anyway.
forgot to download it within that time frame. So technically, this is our second episode, but it's our first episode. We're redoing it, so
We'll
we're
just
gonna
call
make
it
it
our,
bigger
like,
and better than
our
ever.
unaired pilot.
So
You
that
know.
would be
Facts.
1.2. It's not the first episode. It's not the second episode. It'd be 1.2.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
The unaired pilot.
Pretty much. It was so good that
But it's lost
I
forever
allowed
now.
it. Listen, it might be gone, but it's in our hearts forever. Okay. You know?
How much do you want to bet that like none of these guys will hold that in their hearts? I'm gonna bet none of them. No.
And listen,
Okay,
it's now we can make
I'm
it.
more awake this time.
Now
That's
we
true.
can make it even bigger and
He
better.
puts his friends to sleep.
Yeah.
Now she's more awake.
Like I said, so I think that we can do it because now
Exactly.
we know exactly what we're trying to do and exactly what we're trying to talk about. So I think that we're in for a win here. But I feel like I'm the one yapping
you're
here.
not.
So Logan,
Yeah.
do you want to kind of explain what we're going to be talking about today?
Yeah, so I guess we're all just gonna sort of talk about what is going on with Star Wars at the moment. We don't really have like a defined like checklist of things that we want to talk about. We're trying to keep this more casual than Lightspeed Cast was, because it felt like it was a sort of a round robin thing where all of us were sort of having to take turns, and there just wasn't a lot of like time to say exactly what we wanted to say, because it felt like we were all preparing to get them out at once.
It was like
So I guess we're gonna no, literally, it felt like we were like,
Yeah.
going in a circle, basically talking about it. And like, if you didn't say, like, if you got a talking point that you didn't bring up, then you're never gonna hear from it again. But that's not how we're gonna do it here. We're gonna keep it more casual. But I guess we're gonna start by talking about what's going on with Star Wars. Like, we're in a very
I'm gonna finish his sentence for him. We're in a very bad spot. So let me see. How old is this fucking video? It's 3 months old, and we're still in a very bad spot. There, Logan. I just helped you out.
I would say we're in a really good place right
Oh, you fucked it up.
now in terms of like the content that we're getting.
Oh yeah.
No.
But my current thing that I'm doing at the moment is I'm doing a full timeline watch through of everything from The Acolyte. I probably should have started with Young Jedi
Fuck off.
Adventures. That's on me. I want to do an entire canon watch through. So I started with The Acolyte, and I'm going to go all the way to Rise of Skywalker, and I'm going to include TV shows, cartoons, shorts. I'm watching Forces of Destiny.
Bro is really not making himself look like a real fan here. He's watching only the Disney garbage. Oh my god. And also here's another sign of a fake ass fan, is that when they don't pay attention like at all to like expanded universe media. And I mean real expanded universe, Mom. All the books that I read as a kid, the Thrawn trilogy, the X-Wing books, real fucking shit. Public Commando novels. No, he's only gonna focus on the stupid ass fucking Disney garbage because he's a filthy casual, and not even Disney's books or comics, because that's another sign that he's a super casual. They don't even read the fucking books and comics. It's like fucking pathetic. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I'm going to play the video games as well. So I'm going to play.
Okay, so what? Video games are for normies anyway, too. It's like, how about you surprise me with like a really obscure game? Like, oh, I'm gonna play like Rebel Assault 2 or something or other. Anyway.
Jedi Survivor, Fallen Order, Battlefront,
Of
Squadrons.
course, it's the Disney stupid ass games. It's like, oh shit. That's shit by EA.
If people still remember that was a game.
I didn't realize you were doing that too.
Yeah, no, I'm really trying to absorb it all, because I've done like, I did like the May 4th marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah, May the 4th is fake Star Wars Day, by the way.
Like where it was like all 9 movies and stuff. And that was really cool because you got to see like the rise and fall of the Empire. And I was like, I really want to see the like subtleties of it. And like, seeing like all those characters come in and out and just like really absorb all that it can. And it started when I was doing, when I was playing Star Wars Outlaws.
Star Wars Outlaws? Oh!
I saw the original Star Wars when they first came out.
Cool.
I know. The original.
Cool.
I know. I am.
The special editions are better, though.
I saw the Lucas Star Wars.
Mom, the special editions are Lucas Star Wars. You just don't like them because they have CGI in them.
True.
And that's why you're a fake fan.
I'm not a fake fan.
Well, real fans like the special edition cuts.
Whatever.
They objectively fix the movies. I'm telling ya.
Alright.
I'm telling you, like, especially the fucking scenes at Jabba's palace, because the puppets in the original cut, I've seen them and they look dead inside.
It's the same thing as saying, oh, well, music's better on a CD or digitally remastered, but sometimes the pops and the cracks are better.
Nuh-uh. Who the fuck wants pops in the cracks?
That's just the authentication of it.
Nuh-uh.
Authenticity of
The
it.
special editions fucking fill in those pops and cracks.
Sometimes the pops and the cracks are worth it.
No. Would you want to pop in a crack in your iPhone, for example?
No.
Exactly. Anyway.
Because it was set between episode 5 and 6, and I think this is the first time we've ever had anything really set during the original trilogy. And then I was like, oh, this is really cool. I want to see how this fits in the timeline. And I was like, let me just try like all the games and stuff. But yapping here now. I'm in the middle Yeah, go ahead.
We would rather have that than what we had before, in my opinion. So I think
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
What you had before? Oh, really, Jacob? You wanna elaborate on that? What did we have before?
this is actually kind of perfect. But I didn't even know, like Hannah said, I didn't even know that you were doing the video games with it too. I thought it was just like the shows and movies and like that was
No,
it.
I'm so excited for it. I'm excited for once I hit Return of the Jedi, to be honest. Or honestly, like
My fave.
playing, I know, right? I think Return of the Jedi is gonna hit the hardest it's ever hit once I'm done with this, just because
Yes.
like literally everything. And there's so many subtle moments that I can talk about. But what I love, or like what I'm excited for, is the early days of the Empire, going from like Fallen Order to like Obi-Wan.
We already had that shit, Logan. You ever heard of like the Coruscant Knights trilogy? You think he's heard of those books, Mom?
He should.
He should have if he's gonna be a real Star Wars fan, but alas, he's a fake fan.
Kenobi to Solo.
Don't get me started. That piece of shit show. Oh, that was so ass. Oh my god.
To Jedi Survivor, because I think all three of those take place in the same year, and it's gonna be like really interesting to see like what the Empire's up to and stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised if Disney doesn't know they take place in the same year because Disney Star. I've talked about this, Mom, but Disney Stars is legit terrible at keeping track of chronology. Like legit. That's why they have so many fucking retcons and whatnot. They just do not care at all. You know what I'm saying?
I know, like it's a very, very bad year for the Empire, if you ask me. But it's gonna be fun. Right now, I'm in the middle or the tail end of season 4 of the Clone Wars, which.
Oh, I hate that show so much. Like, Mom, you remember when that show came out when I was in 2nd grade, and you remember me hating that show so much, right? Oh my god, like, yes, even as a kid, I was hating TCW. I was only watching it because I was so bored and there was nothing else on, but oh dear god, I hated every second of it. Yes, folks, I was hate watching shit, for hate watching was a concept. I was a fucking trailblazer back in the Gap! Anyway.
We talked about it briefly in the pilot episode, but I am not the biggest fan of the Clone Wars.
Oh, really, Logan? You want to say why? This should be good.
Controversial, I know. And I thought that I was just like listen, I'm not a hater. And I'll briefly mention this again.
Now he has to walk himself back because Hannah just called him out like, you're a hater. We don't want haters here. You have to like everything.
It's called backpedaling.
Yeah, he's backpedaling now.
You can argue with me if you want. Argue with the wall, actually.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you. TCW's flat out garbage. It was garbage back then. It was garbage back now. It was Disney Star Wars for Disney Stars existed because Dave Fraudoloni worked on that show.
I think that the highs of the Clone Wars are peak. Like
No, they're not. No. Mom, shake your head with me. No, they are not. No.
The Umbara arc in season 4 is incredible.
Oh my god, Mom, you remember how stupid that shit was? Cause you had fucking Paul Krell, who's just this stupidly cartoonishly evil Jedi, who's just like, just send all the clones out there, kill all the clones, I just want them all to die. He was so retardedly stupid, and no one called him out for it until like the tail end, even though he was so obviously evil. He was so stupid. What a fucking waste of a villain. And the whole story anyway was just a poor man's ripoff of the Battle of Jabeam anyway. It's like, and he probably doesn't know what the hell that is either. Probably not, no. It's like, could you imagine how fucking intense like it would be if the Battle of Jabeam was shown on screen? Like legit, because I've told it about it. You got fucking like Padawans going out into the trenches and dying. I've showed you panels and it was shocking, right, Mom?
Very.
Like really, yeah.
Riveting and shocking.
Yeah, absolute comic books. Anyway.
But the lows for the Clone Wars are like almost unbearable to me.
He is right there. I mean, the entire show is a low, really. So
What was I watching in season 4? Oh my god, it was like the Waterworld arc, like the Mon Cala battle thing. This may be controversial.
Oh god, I hated what they did with Akbar in that show. They retconned Akbar's fucking occupation of what he was during the Clone Wars. It was so stupid.
I did not like it much at all.
Whoa! Hold on there.
Sorry to say, I enjoy it. The little
I
Mon Cala
love that
prince,
arc.
What's his name?
Of course you do. Jacob, name one arc you just do not like in that show. Go ahead, I'll wait.
Princely Char.
Yes.
I was
Dude,
just craving sushi the entire time. It was
no, not sushi, Logan.
I didn't enjoy it until the last episode, but like the thing is, like, you know, I'm forcing myself to watch it in chronological order. And
he's forcing himself to watch garbage. It's like,
Poor
who
thing.
does that? I mean, I only do it just so I know what the hell, like, dumbasses like them are yapping on about. And plus, because I've said it before, it does pay to keep up with Disney stars a little bit, so that way, like, you're not completely out of loop and you know what dumb shit they're doing. But it's like, he is literally forcing himself to do it because he's a fucking consumer. It's like, say it with me, Mom. Don't ask questions. Just consume product and get excited for next product. Say it with me, Mom. Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product. Jinx.
it's pretty good.
I said Jinx first.
But I said you owe me a Coke.
So what?
So you owe me a Coke.
The Jinx overrules that. You know I was gonna ask you that anyway.
You owe me a Coke.
Oh, whatever. I ain't buying you shit.
Hey, it's Mother's Day.
Look, drink one of the cans I got in there. That's your alternative. Take it or leave it.
I'll leave it.
Because right now
Oh, damn ads. I'm not a John Wick fan. Anyway.
You were saying?
I was gonna say, speaking of Mon Cala, I saw that Sawyer is doing her biology.
Open the window then. Open the window then.
AC's on.
What?
AC's on.
All right.
Of
Let me go back a bit.
You were saying?
I was gonna say, speaking of Mon Cala, I saw that Sawyer is doing her biology of.
Oh God, not Sawyerism. I've told you about
Sawyer.
Oh my God, Sawyerism. She is so fucking delusional. I'm really surprised I haven't made a video on her yet. But oh my God, she is this pink-haired bitch who she's got like the.
Showed me Sawyer before.
Hang on. Let me do something real quick here. Hang on. Alright, here's Sawyerism right here. It's like, look at this. Welcome, new followers. I'm Sawyer, a content creator and fangirl passionate about creating a positive, inclusive space for all fans. Yeah, except she's a raging misandrist. I love Star Wars, Disney, video games, books, comics, cosplay, you name it. I also make content on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Yeah, and it sucks real bad. Her content sucks so bad, she had to retire from YouTube and become a flight attendant. Could you imagine getting on a plane with this bitch? It's like, welcome to Pan Am Services. I'll be your flight attendant for this. It's like crazy ass Sawyerism. Oh my God. She has autism. Oh God, she's a Raylo. She got like autism. Oh God, she's dating someone now. She got like autism and she constantly like blames it for everything wrong with her life. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, there's Mr. President looking all badass and shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, she's just so fucking crazy. It's not even funny. It's like what the fuck is wrong with this broad? She's just she's an absolute lunatic, and thank fuck we bullied her so hard. Anyway, back to the fucking show.
Star Wars like creatures thing.
What the fuck was that? Okay, so for those who don't know, it's like their icons just flashed off screen and now they came back. It's like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Moncala would be a good one for her to
Surge.
Maybe.
do.
What was she doing? I haven't heard about that.
She is posting videos and she's like describing the biology of different Star Wars species. So like she did
I'm willing to bet like her videos are loaded with research errors and they're based off Disney bullshit. I've only seen her Twi'lek video and I didn't pay too close attention to that because I cannot stand her fucking voice. It's like, holy hell.
the Gungans. I just saw a video where she did them and she was like, give me recommendations, but the Moncala would be a really good one.
Moncala would be so sick. And
That
then
would
like
be
seeing
actually
like
really cool.
because the
It's like,
Quarren
just read about them in the source books. That's what they're for.
are also native to Moncala, right? Is that
Yeah.
what I got from that?
Yeah.
I
It'd be
think
cool to
so.
see like if there's like evolutionary differences, but
But
yeah,
anyways,
I mean, yes, they look different for one. Dumbass.
I'm in the tail end of the Clone Wars season 4 right now. The Separatists are invading Dathomir, and it was
Fake Dathomir. Because, Mom, I've told you all about, like, how they fucked up Dathomir in that show, right?
Yes.
Oh, my God. They fucked up Dathomir hard! Because, God forbid, Dave Filoni just read the fucking other books at the time for consistency's sake.
really sick because in the middle of this arc, in the timeline becomes episode 1 of Tales of the Empire. So now we got introduced to Morgan Elsbeth,
Oh, I hate that bitch.
and it's really cool because
No, it isn't.
Morgan doesn't come back until like I think in the middle of Rebels. I think
Oh, I hate Rebels so fucking much.
maybe like around like the Bad Batch and stuff.
Oh my god, he is just reminding me of all this bullshit I fucking hate. I haven't even finished Bad Batch. Like, I'm still trying to get myself to watch season 2 of that bullshit. And it's legit, and I just can't fucking bring myself to. It's so stupid. It's all so fucking dumb. No fucking cap.
What makes it stupid and dumb?
Oh my god, it's just Dave Filoni, just as a writer, is just so fucking stupid. He can't make a single show without a retcon in it, for one. He always has to go back and retcon either a previous show he made or some book or comic that barely anyone read, because Dave Filoni, he always banks on the fact that nobody reads books and comics like these fucks right here. He always banks on that so that way he can get away with it with little controversy. He did this with TCW and he's still doing it with Disney's canon, even though he was the main architect of Disney's canon. No fucking joke. So he just bulldozes what the hell ever. And on top of that, he is so childish with all his shows. All his characters are paper fucking thin when it comes to characterizations, and they're always hyped up by morons like these chuckle fucks. That's like, oh, it's so deep, it's so mature, it's so dark, bro. It's so grown up for a kid show. No, it fucking isn't. No, it fucking isn't. This is no different than a fucking Saturday morning cartoon. Let's be real here. And then. And it's like, all his plots feel more like fucking video game missions than legit stories you'd see like on fucking television. All his characters have gimmicks to make it through, like Ezra's stupid ass lightsaber that also has a gun attached to it. And before that, he had a fucking slingshot like he was Dennis the fucking Menace or something. And it's just, and he also has all his characters, right, these stupid ass animals. Like, Mom, no fucking joke. I think Dave Filoni wants to fuck wolves. Like, legit, he wants to have an orgy with wolves. And he is such a fucking hack. Thank fuck, he is finally getting controversy. Thank the fucking Lord.
So tell me how you really feel about it.
I just did.
But I was talking to Jacob before we started recording. It's going to be really cool because Morgan is such an integral character in the
No.
Mandoverse.
You know, that's something that really pisses me off. Why the hell do people call it the Mandoverse when it's not set in its own separate universe? Because that's typically what you save the verse suffix for anyway. Why the hell do they do that?
Because they have no other way to identify it to.
So, in other words, they're retarded.
No.
Of course they're retarded, Mom. They're Disney. They're all retards over there.
Don't say that.
I'll say whatever I feel like. It's my video.
Okay.
So like seeing her just like sporadically throughout the timeline is going to be like really interesting to see. Like it's almost like you're checking in with characters and like, you know, like you're
Oldie, you did it better.
just getting like a little like window into like where they're at and stuff. And that's what's been like really fun with this. Especially with like the Forces of Destiny shorts, which are canon and really fun, and I like to check them out.
Love those.
There was
I have no idea what the hell those are. I think those actually managed to like fly over my head, but fuck it, I don't care.
Those
oh
are
my god,
really
there's
good.
an
They're
there's
really
an episode
overlooked.
really overlooked. There's an episode where I think Ahsoka joined Padme and Anakin on a mission. I don't know if you've
yes.
seen that
Oh, stop reminding me of shit I hate.
one.
I
So
love that
good
one.
because
Yeah.
Ahsoka
I
ends
just
up
love
helping
the
and then
art
like
style of it too.
I just love the art style. Oh my god, like Dave Filoni, pump this shit into my veins.
it's so fun. It's really cute. And like that's when you learn
No, the fact that you call it cute makes me want to check it out even less. So, I guess I've said it before, Mom, but Star Wars is the last thing that should be considered cute. You know what I'm saying?
There's parts of it that's cute. Not. But in
Like
general.
what?
Stop with that.
What's cute about Star Wars?
Baby Yoda. I'm kidding. 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 It was a joke, man.
If it was a
Shut
joke,
up.
why am I not laughing?
Yes. You have an eerie sense of humor.
I'm gonna keep a fucking eye on you now.
Stop it.
Are you pirating the episodes behind my back so you can fap to Baby Yoda?
No.
You better not be a gap, Mom, because you know what we do with gaps.
I know. Who's this?
Oh, just ignore it, Mom. It's just fucking messages.
that like Ahsoka knows about Padme and Anakin, but she's like down to keep it a secret. It's really cool. I'm so excited to get through this. I just really
was
need
their
to push through
child.
Clone Wars. Yeah. And I like and there's so many like little subtleties in like the relationships too. I'm sorry, I'm just yapping. I'm just so excited to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
So
yapping like a chihuahua.
So you know, so if you're yapping, you know you're yapping. Shut the fuck up.
This like I've been dreaming about this literally for months, where it's like I've wanted to do it, but I've just never committed. But it's like we just got introduced to like Bo-Katan this season, and like
Oh, I hate Bo-Katan.
you know she's gonna be a big player, and then there's like the Zillo Beast arc in season 2 is gonna be like tying in
Stupid ass Godzilla ripoff.
into like Palpatine's return because he wants to clone and stuff, and that's gonna come up in Bad Batch, and it's just
So in other words, it's literally just setting up bullshit just to justify the sequel trilogy. That's Disney Stars in a nutshell. Just fucking running damage control for the fucking sequels.
there's literally so much like interconnectedness, and I love that there's new stuff that's being introduced throughout the timelines, because it's not like you're
bullshit is being introduced, and it's clogging Star Wars' fucking arteries.
learning everything chronologically. I think that's the beautiful thing about Star Wars. So it's like retroactive storytelling, I think is
all right, Logan. Let's start at the real fucking beginning. Who created the Star Wars galaxy? Because really, it was created. Like, seriously, Logan, comment below right the fuck now who you think fucking created the galaxy. Go ahead, I'll wait.
is
Yes.
a lost art in a lot of ways.
That's the real chronological beginning, motherfucker.
I
Like-
recently got onto my cousin's boyfriend about this because he has sat her down and is like, okay, we're going to watch all the Star Wars movies. And she told me that he was doing this. So I was like, yes, finally.
Okay, how many movies does your cousin believe there are? I'll give you, because there's one correct answer, and it ain't 9.
But he started her off with the prequels for her very first watch through.
You should never do that.
That's what I said. I was
Never
like,
do that.
ow.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I used
I
to,
feel like with Star Wars, like watching things, you can watch things chronologically, like you're doing, Logan. But I
Right.
think if
Right.
it's like someone's first time watching it, I feel like release order
I
is
would
so
not
important
recommend
because,
it.
like,
No, Jacob, that's where you're wrong. The chronological order is the correct order. That's why they're numbered that way. That's why they're numbered episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You know what I'm saying, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
It's like why? It's like if you weren't supposed to watch them in that order, then why number them that way? That's so stupid, and it's part of this OT purist bullshit. Is the reason why the sequel trilogy was just meant to fucking pander to fucking Gen Zers like you. Oh, not Gen Zer. Fuck, Gen Xers like you. It's bullshit.
like for your
I
first time.
Hey, wait a minute. What do you mean by that?
Because Disney wanted to get you people to watch the sequel trilogy and just baffle you with bullshit so you didn't fucking question how stupid the fucking movies are. It's like, oh my god, it's all the shit from my childhood. Oh, it's the X-Wings, it's the Falcon, it's all the characters I love. Oh my god, it's so amazing. I don't care if the plot's a rehash of episode 4. Oh!
Oh.
Gotta start with A New Hope.
Yeah.
It's true. That's how they've swindled y'all.
yeah, because I feel like I'm reading the High Republic right now.
Of course, yeah, he's reading it while he's fucking driving. No joke, Mom. We have caught Jacob reading the books while he was driving his car.
What are they, audio?
No, legit, he's reading, he's
reading?
paperback books. He's reading the books while he's driving.
Shame on you.
Don't chill and drive, Jacob. Do
Shame on
not
you.
chill and drive. Say it with your mouth. Do not chill and drive.
And that's what I'm going to talk about in more detail in a minute. But like, release order is so important to the High
No.
Republic. Like, you can
Oh, definitely.
read like phase 2 before phase 1, but it's highly recommended reading it in the way that it was released. And honestly, like, I
Jacob, what's the official read order? Huh? How about it's that? Is there even one? Then if there isn't, then yeah, I guess go to town, read them however the fuck you want. But if there is an official release order, that has to be respected. As much as I hate Disney, they do have a right to make official release orders.
don't get reading it chronologically. I think that it's so much better if you read by release order. It's the same with watching the movies and the shows,
Right.
watching it in release
Right.
order. Because
Well,
like
it takes
like you
you
said,
through-
Logan, like
It takes you through the mystery of it in the correct way.
I'm willing to bet good. I haven't even read these fucking books, but I'm willing to bet good fucking money the mystery in them is garbage. I don't even need to read them. I just need to see the fucking Disney logo printed on them and be like, yep, that's shit.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
think watching
Yeah.
it chronologically after you've seen it in release order,
Yes.
watching it chronologically is cool because you get to experience it not like the way it's intended to, but like you're getting like a good overall picture of it. You know, like you're not getting.
yeah.
And I think that's what's so cool
DCW's ass no matter what fucking order you watch it in anyway. It's all gonna lead to Disney's bullshit.
about all the different projects and stuff is that I'm gonna be able to see the different. It's gonna be cool to see just like different stories from different perspectives because I think like Andor cuts into like Rebels and stuff, so like I'm gonna be jumping around between
Yeah.
them for a bit,
Oh
and it's
my
gonna
god! Oh my god! Funny he brings Andor and Rebels up because, Mom, we recently just saw Andor contradict Rebels. Did you know that shit?
No.
Yeah, like legit. And I'm bringing this up because this shit is like such a fucking like such a berserk brain of mine. But Disney said that when they jettisoned the old EU, you were there with me, Mom. That shit was like 9/11 to me. You were there with me when they jettisoned the old EU. And Dave Filoni in his fucking cowboy hat wearing ass, even though he's from Philadelphia, so there's no reason for him to wear a cowboy hat.
Urban cowboy.
He ain't, if he's an urban cowboy, he's a fucking cowboy from like Brokeback Mountain then. How about that? But in his cowboy hat wearing ass rolled on out and said everything is going to be treated as equally canon no matter the fuck what, they're all gonna take each other into account when writing it. Well, it's like, we just saw it recently with fucking, it's like, so they just contradicted that one Rebels episode where Mon Mothma guest stars, because Rebels need a lot of fucking guest stars to get through, and they rolled on through, and Andor fucking contradicted that, and all the fucking Disney shows are like, oh man, Tony Gilroy's cooking with this shit. It's like, well, he shouldn't be. I don't care how much he's cooking. Disney made a fucking promise, and 10 years later, they can't fucking stick to that promise. They're all contradicting each other, and and the fucking storyboard group, like Pablo Hidalgo and even Dave Filoni himself, they can't do anything because they're a bunch of lame ducks, and they know that, it's like, and so their only fucking excuse they have is like, oh, well, it's more of like a mythology, and canon is more like a set of guidelines to be followed than anything, which is such a fucking cop-out answer. It's not even funny. If you aren't gonna stick to canon, then what was even the point of fucking of even jettisoning the old EU, and what was even the point of making that promise to begin with if you weren't gonna stick to it? It's not hard. Just have motherfuckers step on in and tell Gilroy, no, Tony, you can't have the scene play out this way. We had a promise, and we have to stick to it. Rewrite it. It's not, and to Tony Gilroy, it's not that hard to stick to the episode. Just take the script word for word, take her wardrobe, and just have that happen. Why are you fucking up so hard? Bullshit, man. And that is what pure unadulterated rage looks like.
I call bullshit.
It is bullshit, yeah. Anyway. Oh my god, it's like, so, yeah, just funny he brought that up. Yeah. I mean, granted, this was filmed 3 months ago, so we couldn't possibly have known that this would happen. But I digress. It still happened.
It's gonna be like bizarre to just it's such an expansive world, and you're gonna get like all these different takes, and
Star Wars was already an expansive world before Disney made all their bullshit. Old EU did it better.
and point of views and stuff, and you're gonna see like how the galaxy experiences the Empire and stuff. So
Yeah.
very excited for that.
And you mentioned retroactive storytelling, Logan, and like to me,
boy, here we go.
that's not bad.
So
Like
when did
that gets a
happen? When did Disney take over Star Wars?
Like 2014. 2013, 2014, around that
11
time.
years ago.
Yeah, 11 years of shit.
Damn shame.
Anyway, Jacob's all about talking about retroactive storytelling, because that's the title of the video. Here we go.
The Empire and
I'd
stuff.
really like to see how Jacob tries to sex-splain his way out of this.
So
yeah.
very excited for that.
And you mentioned retroactive storytelling, Logan, and like to me, that's not bad. Like that gets a lot of flack from a lot of people that I know. Like everyone's like, oh, like somehow like this is the one that's just so fresh in my mind always.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, like, you know, they're retroactively like explaining how Palpatine returned, but like you said at one time, Logan, I don't know if it was on a podcast like we published or
Okay, Jacob, I'm gonna stop you right there because I know what the hell he's gonna go down. I know what the hell road he's gonna go down. Jacob. No. There is a difference between that, what you just brought up, which is just Disney trying to cover their asses and better integrate and better cover up the fact that they had zero fucking plan for the sequel trilogy, versus recontextualizations of what the old EU did, like explaining about like the differences between the quotes of like in episode 4 when Tarkin says, "Oh, the old Republic existed for like a thousand years versus 1,000 generations, like between the OT and PT, shit like that." There is a difference between that and then Disney just covering their asses.
Lost
one
to
that
the
was either lost to the void
vaporized.
or something. The unknown regions, if you will.
Yeah.
But like you said this, and like I like how you put it. You were like, I really like that Palpatine's return was like a bombshell, and now we're kind of like going back and like exploring that a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it makes it.
It was a bombshell. It was a fucking dud. A dud explosion. I'm not scared, dud.
creepier, it makes it eerier, and like that's not
Yeah, Jacob, it's still a ripoff of Dark Empire.
gonna work for everybody, but I personally, and I know that you agree,
He probably doesn't even know what the hell Dark Empire is. Of course he doesn't.
it's
Totally.
so fascinating and it's so cool to kind of do that and like
Of course he thinks it's fascinating.
to have a story where you can do that. And
Yeah,
like it's not
because
even just like giant things like that. Sorry, Logan. It's not
no,
even like giant things like the Palpatine bombshell. It's also just
right.
like smaller stuff as well, like you mentioned. So it's like once
Yeah.
you've seen everything kind of like in release order, going back and revisiting it, retroactively you're going to be kind of like figuring stuff out as well. So I can imagine it's been
Yeah.
really, really fun.
Because I like that, like, going on to the topic, I think it was a tweet that I mentioned actually. But I think if we had, if we got the Palpatine return story chronologically, I guess, like where it was like set up and like foreshadowed over time, the sudden, the dead speak and stuff like that just doesn't hit as much because we knew that it was coming. And you can argue that it's like a poor thing, like in terms of like marketing and stuff. But like, I think that being like, oh, Palpatine's back, cool. I guess he's here now. Like we didn't have any time to prepare for that possibility.
Yeah, that's because Disney didn't plan shit in advance. Because they basically had their fucking movie trilogy be one half game of tug of war and one half game of hot potato or no, round robin. There we go. They're the same thing anyway. That's basically why it's so fucking stupid. They didn't plan ahead. They knew they wanted 3 films, yet they didn't plan shit in advance. All right, please stop running defense for them, you stupid shills.
So now we have that information. So now it's all about going back and then being like laying the groundwork for it. Basically, it's like, okay, like here's like the little subtlety, like things that like, we're gonna.
It's not, no, that's not laying the groundwork. Again, like I said, they're covering their asses by saying, oh, no, we had it planned out all along. It's like, I guarantee you that if they did plan the sequel trilogy in advance and they wanted Palpatine to come back, I guarantee you that the plots of all this shit of Disney trying to cover their ass would be very different. I guarantee you that. I am willing to bet my bottom fucking dollar on that.
Pay up.
I mean, well, I'll pay you when we get a fucking machine that lets us look into parallel realities. All right, anyway.
Leave for you throughout the history, because like now with the fact that it's canon, it's like these things were always there, but now we're just cluing you into that. I think that's like a really interesting way to do it, especially if it's information as important as Palpatine coming back.
And to piggyback off of that, Hannah, I promise you'll have a chance to talk in a minute. I feel like every time you try to like
I'm gonna mute this
interject,
mic. Sorry.
I'm like jumping. But like Hannah, you're gonna actually disagree with what I'm about to say. But like, oh man,
he's about to piss off his fucking crush right here, Mom. What do you think he's gonna say right here?
Lord only knows.
Lord only knows.
totally forgot what I was about to say, Logan. I totally forgot. It was like right there. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I know what I was gonna say. I almost lost it. It scared me for a minute there. But I think that there's enough of an
Yes, it's like today, Junior.
explanation in The Rise of Skywalker itself as to how Palpatine comes back visually, and even with what Balmont Kin says very briefly on Agent Kloss, to where he's like, oh, dark science, cloning, secrets only the Sith knew. Those are things that we also see in like the first 5 minutes of the movie. So to me, it works. And I just kind of accepted that choice and moved on.
Oh my god. I just kind of accepted that because I'm a Disney shill. I will just accept anything they put in front of me because my standards are so goddamn low, I can't raise them. And I'm stuck sitting in my home with my fake wife, my fake subscribers, my fake channel, my fake friendships, and I am just like such a fucking dumbass loser. Thank you, Mommy, for getting me into Star Wars. Oh my god, this fucking guy, man. Jacob may not be my arch enemy, but God almighty, is he a top contender for that spot? Anyway.
on, but I feel like the movie very much hinges on, do you accept that choice? And
Right.
will you move on? And I think that that's a different story for a lot of people, which, if you don't, it's cool. But I think that you just going through everything and kind of like revisiting it all, like you know the story, you know what's going to happen, but going back and like watching it all over again, like in order, dude, I cannot imagine how fulfilling that is. And you're going to have to keep us
How much did Jacob? How much is Disney paying you to say what you're saying right now? How much do you think they're paying him right here, Mom? I'm pretty sure he's gotten gifts from the swagman. How much do you think Disney is or rather, not how much? What do you think Disney's paying him? What kind of merchandise do you think Disney is sending him to get him to say that?
He's either getting tickets
For what?
to Disney World,
Mm.
or they're sending him Star Wars stuff.
What stuff? What specific stuff?
Tickets to the premieres, or he's getting new merch.
What new? All right, whatever.
updated on it as you go
I am-
along.
I mean, Mom,
asked.
come on. You didn't give a good. Well, you didn't give a good answer.
I gave my answer.
Yeah,
That's
it wasn't
what
very
I'm
good.
thinking.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Well, what do you think he's getting?
I don't know. I think he's getting more Grogu fucking plushies so he can fucking fondle at night.
That's disgusting.
I mean, that's what the Gaps do. Jacob is a Gap. We have photos of him with Grogu plushies, and they probably have holes in the butts. You know what I'm saying?
That's disgusting.
It's true, Mom. We know this about the Gaps. They're they're disgusting, but it's true.
Oh my god.
I will
have to sign
be
off on
updating
that.
as we do these podcasts because I think it's going to be really fun.
I have
absolutely.
to say, regarding the whole Palpatine thing,
Oh no.
Oh, speaking of Hannah, I just remembered. I tried to confront her on the fact that also Logan too. I tried to confront them on the fact that Jacob's buying subs, and they ghosted me. They what? What about it?
Time out.
Yeah, okay.
Pause it.
All right, hang on. Hold on, folks. Technical difficulty. All right, folks, we're back. Sorry about that. Anyway.
well,
Here we go.
this plays
But
in
yeah, I tried to tell them that Jacob's buying subs, and they fucking ignored me.
ghosted you.
They ghosted me. It's like, hey, your buddy's buying subs. Does this not bother you?
to the retroactive storytelling
So either they're in on it, or Jacob just told them, don't listen to this guy, he's a liar. Some shit like that.
because I will
And they're just too dumb to fucking question him.
say, here's where I think they
So now that brings up a good question. Do you think Jacob is the stupider one between these three, or are these two combined stupider than Jacob?
I
So
think
it's like
Jacob's got him brainwashed.
It's like who's stupid, like the fool or the fools who follow him.
It's both.
fumbled the bag is they should not have revealed that in any of the trailers or marketing. It should have been
Yes.
it should have been a
That-
surprise.
Hey,
to
here's a better idea. Plan the fuck ahead. It's not hard. Do you know how much I've planned ahead for my show? I have a show in production right the fuck now, and I've planned ahead by 8 fucking seasons. That's how much. That's the shit that that's the level of planning Disney should have. Why do they not have that? They're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. It's not hard to plan ahead. Fucking up that. I'm done with these chuckle fucks. So, Mom, closing argument.
I don't agree with Jacob. I think he's got his friends brainwashed, that he has all of these viewers that they're not really his true viewers. And I don't like Jacob.
Yeah. So, Jacob, if you fucking claim this video, we're gonna look for you. We're gonna find you, and you're gonna be really fucking sorry. Mom, what are you gonna do when we find Jacob?
I'm going to give him a good Momseater talking to.
Yeah, with a wet spaghetti noodle.
That's right.
Alright, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below to the video, subscribe to more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time in the backseat. Take care!